Welcome viewers to the DIY Harbor channel, and in this video I'll be speaking about WordPress vulnerability and security. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. There's going to be lots of content coming out DIY wise for tech, security, troubleshooting, and so on. So just stay tuned to this. If you find this video useful, share it to someone who needs it. Now, in regards to security, I have this website right here, designssdr.com. This is a tester website, and it's made with WordPress. This is one of my designs. So, in other words, I've had this issue before. Like I said earlier, I build lots of WordPress sites. WordPress, probably 70% of websites uses WordPress. And correct me if I'm wrong, but it's analytically true. WordPress is open source and free, but most importantly, WordPress comes with lots of vulnerabilities. Yeah, you get a plugin, you get a theme, all this stuff actually, all these features actually comes with vulnerabilities. Regardless if you're using the default WordPress installation, it's already vulnerable. Now, first off, you have to understand the security of WordPress. Since everybody know that WordPress has vulnerabilities, well, not probably everybody, but the hackers out there, these test penetration testers and so on, they actually target sites. They have crawlers send out information, taking in information about sites. You probably don't even have interest in your site, probably not even doing great, but they actually just have interest in taking it down. Now, in the next video, I'll be showing you how to solve and diagnose errors on your WordPress site, like error 500 for free, errors, debugging on your site, and errors that actually have so many that output on your site that distorts all the appearance of your site. Now, first off, to keep this to speaking nice and short, I can say that there's a tool called WP Scan, and this tool have been existing for quite a long time. Now, you can run WP Scan online, but you don't have the actual tool. So here, I'll just use this one. I use pen test tools because it's one of these tools that have a free feature. There's also a deep scan, but the light scan doesn't really go as deep as the deep scan. The deep scan, you have to pay for it. In here, I added designssdr.com and I'm going to start a scan. Now, I've done this before, and the whole purpose of it is like it's kind of just to find out what vulnerabilities that is really open to the website so that it can be hacked or taken down and so on. Now, in other words, let's wait while this scan completes. So the scan I've completed, and this is the thing about most of these tools online. I believe you can get WP scans on your desktop, but using this tool, it shows that I don't really have much security issues. And this is for a fact, for a lie, because there's a security issue, especially the cron. This is one of the most important ones. Now, I'm going to close that. I use Kali Linux, reason being, this is I have a VM right here, and it's running Kali Linux, a nice open source Linux. And the reason being that I use Kali Linux, it comes so many different tools that I actually use for ethical hacking and testing, I will say. So in this video, it's really for educational purposes. I forgot to give that disclaimer at first because the things that you can actually discover with WP Scan on Linux, yeah, you can do lots with it. So right there, I'm going to open my terminal. So first off, you type in WP Scan, 2 hyphens URL, then you type in your URL afterwards. You can clearly see it. 2 hyphens random user agent. Now, random user agent basically just sends the program to make the website believe that somebody of a different device used it. So you can send probably, since I'm using a desktop computer, a laptop computer, I could send a random user agent, make it believe that this website is being accessed by a Android, running a certain Android version, and running Chrome. You can also just have the website access by Safari on iPhone or iPad, or probably Windows, Surface Book, whatever. So generally, that's what it does. It just accesses the website from a different device point of view. You use the first line here. You use the first attribute. Sometimes you have your URL. You know the website runs through WordPress, but the issue is that therapy scan will believe that and give you output. The website does not run WordPress. So using the force, it actually bypasses that. You use two hyphens for and then type in API token, and this is my API key, which I actually got from therapy scan on my profile tab. Now I'm going to be regenerating this key later on, so you can get your own key. It's actually free. Type it and enter. So here are the results of the WP scan that was run. Here it gives you the IP address of the URL, it gives the URL itself, and here's the interesting findings. So in the header, it gives you the PHP version, the server type runs on Lightspeed, X turbocharge was run by Lightspeed also. So 100% confidence that this stuff run on Lightspeed. Now, Lightspeed comes with its own caching tools. You need to also install an automatic caching tool because cache stores information, and if this information actually is extracted or the cache is extracted for whatever reason, it gives lots of information that can be decrypted and be able to have a website hacked down. There's something called SQL injection, and SQL injections typically works in different ways to actually extract information just by using the URL tab above the website. Now, here you can see the readme found. That has to be deleted. I accessed it right here. I added the readme.html, and you can see that I can access it without any issues. I'm going to reload it. Right here, what can happen, you can delete it. So here we found the IP crons seem to be enabled. That here is a direct access, and what's going to happen with the IP crons is that you can actually have vulnerabilities with it. It basically is like a call to action. So what you can do about the IP crons, here in my file manager, if you do not have access to your file manager, you can also install a file manager plugin for free in the backend of your WordPress. And in the admin panel, that is, and you can access your file. So the WP runs right here, but you're working with the WP config. So I'm going to edit it. I've already done that. So you add this line right here. By adding this line, it's going to disable the LP crons. Just save. I've already saved it, so I'll close this right here. Right now there, this is one vulnerability that have been fixed. Next, you have to be aware of, you're going to give your your WordPress version, and that's just basic information. You're going to tell you the themes that are being used. So right here, this child theme is being used, and the main theme below is here it is, parent theme. So this gives you information that this website runs a child theme through a parent theme. The main important things that you can actually gain from that right here is here, your plugins. It says that this plugin is up to date. This is the contact form 7. It give you all the plugins that are up to date. Elementor, up to date. And I'm just going to scroll through all of it. I'm going to go back to it later and find out up to date. One of the main reasons why this website could have been accessed by hackers is WP cruns, and another thing is that SQL injection. So to avoid different injections, especially not only in your URL tab, but also in your contact forms. You can add a recaptcha. Basically, it works by identifying whether or not the person sending that form is a human. So you have contact forms and you have a send button below. Sometimes it may not be a human, it might be a robot sending these informations. And then just get so many spams and go on and go on and go on. And this can be really annoying. And not only really annoying, but it can also be an attack. It gives you whatever was used, the resources that were used, and it says that the API okay, give you the information about your plan and so on. Larger threats to your website, you will detect it. But there's much security on this website right now that right now you won't really get much vulnerabilities. But this is it for this video. I hope this video was useful. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.